Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So after a lot of heavy topics yesterday with Tears of the Kingdom footage and the CMA blocking Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard, we've got a few lighter topics to cover today. First we'll start with Star Wars Jedi Survivor and its Metacritic score. Right now it's sitting at an 86, which is pretty good. And this is for the PS5 version, and the Xbox Series X version had the same score, just not as many reviews. And this had 82 critic reviews here, and you can see that there's quite a few that are positive. We only have 5 here mixed and no negative. And I think about the only really negative comments I saw were for people who tested the PC version, and apparently there are some issues, and there's this patch here waiting to come out. And you can see this tweet here from the official EA Star Wars account saying there will be a day one patch. And in the weeks ahead, there's going to be a patch that's supposed to fix bugs, improve performance, and add more accessibility features. So I'm definitely looking forward to playing this game starting tomorrow. And if you want to check it out, I'll be streaming it on my Twitch page. I decided not to use YouTube because I think the music might get me some copyright strikes. So if you want to follow me there, I'll have a link to it in the description below. And I'm hoping to get through at least the main campaign before Tears of the Kingdom comes out in 2 weeks. From what I've read from some of the spoilers out there, the main campaign should take about 20 hours, so I think I should be able to fit that in. Next, it looks like we have another PlayStation 5 bundle coming up. This is from the official PlayStation Twitter account. The PS5 console Final Fantasy XVI bundle launches June 22nd, which is when the game comes out, and you can pre-order from direct.playstation.com starting on May the 4th. Now there's not any price given yet, but I imagine it's going to be the cost of the base PlayStation 5 plus the cost of the game, and it is just a digital code, so you don't get a physical version. And unfortunately, there's nothing special about this PlayStation 5. However, in Japan, they are getting an option to order this special controller. And you can see the design here kind of has some, what looks kind of like an etching design on the handles and then on that pad in the center. But they're also offering new covers for the PlayStation 5. And you can see the design here with the dragon on it. And this is really cool. I don't know if you'll be able to import this. I don't think it's going to come out in the US because you can see here on the Japanese PlayStation site, this is translated by Google Translate. It says here that specifically designed controller and PS5 cover will be released in limited quantities in Japan from June 22nd. So you won't be able to get this, I guess, ahead of time. But keep your eye out on places like PlayAsia. They may be able to get it imported. And of course we don't know the cost, so I would expect quite a bit here for this controller and these covers. I don't think that they're sold separately. I think they're a bundle, but maybe they will be separate and you can pick up just the controller or just the covers. So keep an eye out if this is something you're interested in. And next, I mentioned Tears of the Kingdom coming out in a couple of weeks. We have this tweet here from Nintendo of America about another game trial. Nintendo Switch Online members from May 1st at 10 a.m. Pacific to May 7th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific, you can download and try the full Cadence of Hyrule, Crypt of the Necrodancer featuring the Legend of Zelda game at no additional cost. So this is sort of a rhythm-based combat game, something I haven't tried out yet, so I'm definitely going to try this demo and see if it's something I really enjoy. Because if it is something I like, they'll be having the game on sale and all of its related DLC for 50% off through May 14th. So if you're a Nintendo Switch Online member and haven't had a chance to play this, go ahead and check it out. And if it's something you really enjoy, then you can go ahead and get it for half off. And next we have the PlayStation Plus games for the month of May. Now these games are available at all 3 tiers and will be available from May 2nd until June 6th. And we have Grid Legends for the PS4 and PS5, Chivalry 2 for PS4 and PS5, and Descenders for PS4. No, I've not played any of these, but I've heard good things about Grid Legends if you like racing games. But you might as well go ahead and add them into your inventory before they go out on June 6th. And next we actually have games with gold for Xbox that has one game in it that may actually be worth something. Here we have the announcement that we've got Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, and this will be available from May 1st to May 31st. And then we have Hoa, which I've not heard of, and that's available from May 16th to June 15th. Now, I've been a big fan of the Episode 1 Racer since it came out, like 24 years ago on the Nintendo 64. And the newer releases of this have a really smooth frame rate, so if you've never played this game or it's an old favorite, it's a good chance to go ahead and relive it. I still think it kind of holds up good today. It doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles like a lot of the racers today do, but it's definitely fun to just sit down and maybe do a race or two. And then finally, we have the Famitsu sales from Japan. First, let's take a look at the software sales. We have the Switch version of Minecraft Legends coming in at number 1, followed by Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, then Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at number 4. Then we have Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection still doing good in its second week at number 5. And then we have Splatoon 3, and then the original Minecraft at number 7. And then we have Cuphead at number 8, so I guess it finally got a release in Japan. Honestly, didn't know it hadn't been released there yet, but it's good to see that making the top 10. And then we have Resident Evil 4 with the only PlayStation 4 game in this top 10. And then finally, Nintendo Switch Sports at number 10. So I'll be interested to see how Minecraft Legends does in Japan. I've seen some mixed reviews, some people not necessarily liking the new playstyle. But let me know what you think in the comments below if you had a chance to try it out. And now let's flip over to the hardware sales. We have the Switch OLED model coming in at the top spot, followed by the PlayStation 5 and then the PS5 Digital Edition at number 3. And they're sandwiched in there between the Switch models because now we have the original Switch at number 4, followed by the Switch Lite. And then the PlayStation 4 still outselling the Xbox Series X and S by almost twice as much. And in fact, we have the new 2D SLL outselling the Xbox Series S. And let's flip over to the graph here. We've got this updated here where you can see the Switch has gone up a bit from the last week, and the PlayStation 5 has actually dropped down a bit in sales. I still think we're going to see a big bump with that Tears of the Kingdom OLED Switch coming out here in about a week. And I don't think we'll have that data next week, as next week is Golden Week in Japan, and it seems like we don't get any Famitsu sales numbers that week, so it may be 2 weeks before we cover this again. And that's all we have for today. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that caught your attention. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. Only about 10% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so it really would help the channel out a lot. I want to thank you for watching, and be good.